Hello, everyone. A very good evening. I hope my voice is clear with everyone. Whoever watching this, I request you please confirm. Welcome you all to the series on Thursday for Technology, 25th session. Friends, in today's session, I would like to talk about I would like to talk about top 10 features of ChatGPT Plus. I am not sure whether you already upgraded, you paid for the subscription for the ChatGPT Plus. If you are already using it, let me tell you what are the case studies for which ChatGPT Plus perfectly suits. If you have already not subscribed, probably this video may help you whether it is really worth of paying $20 for the OpenAI for the ChatGPT Plus functionality. As you all know, ChatGPT introduced it to the world on November 30th of 2022. Since then, the evaluation of ChatGPT is enormous. Within 5 days after introduction of ChatGPT, after launch of ChatGPT, within 5 days, 1 million users downloaded. After that, from GPT 3.5 model to GPT 4 enterprise version, APIs release, any number of things has been introduced. However, today's session is restricted to the ChatGPT Plus related. Without taking much time, let's go into the today's session. If you are new to this Thursday for Technology series, request you all please go back to the same channel playlist. In that you'll find a title with the name called Thursday for Technology. All 14 previous sessions you can watch from there. I also request you please consider subscribing this channel for the latest updates on the technology, especially in the finance domain, including Excel related, any of the office productivity tools related, Power BI related, Power Query related, including the AI related. For today's session, whatever the workings I have already stored in a folder. That folder link I have provided in the description of the link. I request all of you please access that link to download all the working files or the sample files for this session. Without taking much time, let's go into the folder. This is the folder for which I have given you the access. Now let me take a file with a name called topics so that you will understand what I'm going to cover. In the meanwhile, if possible, I request all of you, if you find this session is interesting, please, please share across this video to your friends, maybe by keeping into your social media or WhatsApp status, so that most of the people will get benefit out of this session. Maybe your colleagues, maybe your boss, maybe your friends, family members, to whom you feel this chat GPT is important. Without taking much time, let me jump into the topic. Intro to the chat GPT Plus. First of all, let me tell you what is chat GPT and what is chat GPT Plus. We made two sheets hidden. So we'll quickly have an introduction. ChatGPT Plus is a subscription plan for ChatGPT. What it offers? It offers availability even when demand is high. I don't think so. Even in ChatGPT regular without subscription plan, these days you are getting a message that it is a high, demand is high. You cannot access the ChatGPT because almost it's settled down. However, even if that kind of situation comes, ChatGPT Plus users, it is still available. It is very fast in response and priority access to the new features. The third one is very important. However, this helps us in a situation when you dependent on the ChatGPT, really at a situation where you want to solve your problem. But when the demand is high, if you are not a subscribed user, it may literally stop you stating that, I'm really sorry, Mr. Saran, the demand is very high. Please try after some time. Faster response speed, whether it is ChatGPT 3.5 or maybe ChatGPT 4, Because if you think you have a time, you can wait for the response time. Otherwise, if you are working really on a war-food basis for any problem solution, then this certainly help you out. The last, most important, you will get priority access to the new features. Priority access is basically whenever they announce any beta feature, you can start working on that beta feature. Initially, they started giving you one feature. After that, they started adding so many beta features. In fact, many beta features, almost every beta feature, we are going to touch upon in today's session. And what is the use of it? At what type of situation we can use that? And also, what are the different case studies we can solve using those new features? The immediate part comes into the ChatGPT Plus is, Sharon, what is the cost? ChatGPT is free, as you all know. That means you are accessible to the GPT 3.5 model. But when you want to go for ChatGPT Plus, you can access to the GPT 4.0 model. And what is the cost? The cost is $20 per month. If you are paying from India, it will convert into Indian rupees plus applicable taxes. However, if you are from the country from where the OpenAI offers, that VAT is refundable, obviously, because then you can take it as an input if you are in an organization. Otherwise, it's a cost for you. I subscribed from India, $20 approximately. Maybe if I say today's rate, approximately, not sure. Today's rate, why should I go for approximate? I can use my Copilot, which is part of my Windows. Whoever not downloaded the Copilot, I request you to please go and download the Copilot, one of the most important recent addition to the Windows 11. If you are not sure how to download the Copilot, I have already made one video in the same YouTube channel. I request you to watch that. Today's USD by INR rate. I know I went spelling wrong. Apostrophe is missing, but not a problem. Let's see what's the rate. It's just trying to search online. 83.22 is today's rate. Absolutely. 83.22. Maybe if you want $20, 83.22. Okay, with all cost, maybe 84 with other charges. That's considering as it is into 118%. Not sure what is the taxes, but let's say 118% as per India, it is approximately 1963. Maybe additionally other charges together, it's gonna be approximately 2000 rupees per month. If you are okay to pay 2000 rupees per month, you consider subscribing ChatGPT Plus. But wait, if at all you want to subscribe, after the session, you can take a decision whether ChatGPT Plus, is it a really plus or minus? Let's look into the ChatGPT API. Many people think when you subscribe for the ChatGPT Plus, API access, you automatically get it. But that's wrong. ChatGPT API and ChatGPT Plus subscription are built separately. ChatGPT API and ChatGPT Plus subscription, okay, built separately because API is entirely a different thing. ChatGPT is only for open on chat.openai.com. It's not going to give you API functionality at all. The API has its own pricing. If you want, you can just go to the openai.com/pricing. You'll find different prices for ChatGPT API. Okay. So this is about a very quick intro about the price, what is the ChatGPT Plus, and so on. Just look into little more, technical side of ChatGPT. Let me zoom a little less so that I can see my both Copilot as well as this together. Free ChatGPT, GPT 3.5 versus plus GPT 4.0. What is the meaning of it? Let me tell you, ChatGPT free subscription uses GPT 3.5 model. GPT means generative pre-trained pre-training, right? So whereas ChatGPT Plus uses GPT-4 model. Okay. GPT-4 is a large multi-model model, meaning In GPT 3.5, it is unimodal, meaning you can only input a text. As an output, you can get the text only. Whereas in the GPT-4, it is multimodal. It can accept even image. It can accept even files. It can accept even the zip file having 10 files and so on. It can give you the text output. However, very recently, DALL-E 3 introduced as a beta feature to the chat GPT itself. However, even the output can be image. Don't worry, I've covered one case study how you can create a creative image. GPT-4 is more reliable, creative, and able to handle much more nuanced instructions than GPT 3.5. It is obvious because ChatGPT 3.5 is the old model, wherever GPT-4 is the latest model. It is more reliable, creative, and able to handle more nuanced instructions. GPT-4 can now understand and process even images. It accepts both text and image prompts. That's what we have covered in the above. That's the reason we call GPT-4 is a large multi-model, whereas GPT 3.5 is a uni-model. It can only take text and it can output the text. A major reason behind this advanced capability is that ChatGPT has an improved context window, meaning ChatGPT can now retain up to 25,000 words of charts for context from charts, while ChatGPT 3.5 has just 3,000 words. You can understand almost like 10 times context you can put in the context window, right? This is a very basic difference between 3.5 and 4. However, the parameters at which the backend process can happen, I think GPT 3.5 is just 170 million parameters. However, GPT 4.0 is 1 trillion parameter. That's what, as per the online information. But that's fine. It's a fair idea to understand what is GPT plus now. Let me go to my browser using Chrome here. Let me close other windows which are not required to me. Let's access chat.openai.com. If you can see the information here, if at all you have not subscribed, this GPT-4 where lock symbol is there. Whenever you want to keep a cursor, this additional window will not appear because you are not subscribed. If at all you want to subscribe, it's very simple. You'll find a message here. If at all you have not already subscribed, subscribe for GPT Plus. Then you have to pay $20. Then it will allow you to the GPT-4. Once you get the access to the GPT-4, let me tell from where you need to start. You can go to your settings here. There is a 3 dots. You can just click anywhere in this so that you'll find my plan, system instructions, settings in beta. There's a logout. Let's go to the my plan where you can find I have subscribed for ChatGPT Plus, access to GPT-4, our most capable model, faster response speed. That's what I said. Access to the beta features like browsing, plugins, and advanced data analysis. If you want to manage the subscription, it will take you to the OpenAI. You can just see your invoices and other thing there, but that's fine. Let me go back. Okay, so this is what you will find it when you go to my plan. Let's go to the settings. When you go to the settings, beta features will not be available for ChatGPT 3.5. However, if you are having GPT Plus, then you'll be having this beta features. Generally same for both of the people. Beta controls are also same for both of the people, whether you subscribe or not. However, beta features are not same. Now, as a Plus user, enjoy early access to experimental new features, which may change during the development. Plugins, I enabled it. If at all already not enabled, I request you to please check. Advanced data analysis, try a version of ChatGPT that knows how to write and execute Python code and can work with file uploads. That's what I said. Even you can upload 5 files. You can ask ChatGPT to combine all the 5 files data into one single file. Possible, right? Try asking for help with data analysis, image conversations, editing a code file. files will not persistent beyond a single session. Okay, so that's fine, not a problem. I enabled all these items. Once I enable, whenever you click this GPT-4, now GPT 3.5, if you can see, here when you keep the cursor, it is only a small window, context window where you are going to enter the prompt, context window where you are going to enter the prompt, right? However, whenever I move it to GPT-4, in the context window, you will find a small image icon. I hope you are finding it. Whenever you hover it, there is an option called attach images. This is what the functionality I'm talking about. It is multimodal. You can even upload the image. You can ask ChatGPT to process the image and give you the information what you are looking for. Otherwise, even you can put a plain text, plain context, so that it's going to give you the information. This is what I'm talking about. And whenever you go to the settings and enable those beta features, you'll find all those beta features here. All the beta features, let me tell you very quickly. Browse with Bing, very recent one introduced. In fact, they introduced Browse with Bing long back. After that, they removed it. Not sure what is the reason. They introduced again back. Advanced data analysis, this is what it is talking about. Even you can upload the files in the zip file or Excel files, text files. It's going to process in the Python. It's going to give you the analysis. This is the plugins access. Using the ChatGPT APIs, the world is now open for products. You can create your own product up to the you can put into the plugins marketplace, and you can let people use it. If people appreciate it, you can have a price tag for that. Let people buy it. Okay, it's a great place. So Microsoft Excel having the app source where you can have a lot of add-ins. Some add-ins may be helpful for me, some may not be helpful, some may be free, some may be paid. Exactly the same concept this plugins is. We'll go into that. What are the plugins available? And very recent introduction to the ChatGPT 4 is DAL A3. Actually, OpenAI is one of the very initial product which generate the AI images, which generates a creative image based on your instruction. Otherwise, you need to subscribe for DAL A3. Thanks to GPT-4 subscription, now you are getting it automatically into your ChatGPT. Okay, this is this is by default, right? And whenever you want to get the real-time information, you need to browse with Bing so that it will go and search in the internet and give you the real-time information. If at all you want to upload some files, you want to do some analysis, you better use advanced data analysis. Earlier, they used to call this as a code interpreter. Now they changed the name as a advanced data analysis. And DALE 3, it's going to ask you, you need to just give a prompt so that it's going to give you a creative image, AI generated image. Now let's do some R&D around plugins. Let's do some R&D around plugins. Once you enable the plugin, right? Now there are you can enable at a time 3 plugins maximum, right? No problem. I can disable everything. If these are all the plugins I downloaded. If at all you don't want, probably you can just go to the Play Store. Not only those 3, you can see n number of plugins are available. N number of plugins. Let's say you want to look for something, YouTube. Just search it, YouTube. Yeah, YouTube. There are many plugins, YouTube summaries, A/B summarize, AI video summarization, right? You can find n number of items where it takes the information from the YouTube video and it's going to give you the transcript. And it's going to even summarize the transcript, right? Now, let me take anything about, let's say PDF. Let's say PDF. Create PDF file in seconds. Install PDF Magic. What it does, create beautiful PDFs instantly, resumes, cover pages, and so on. PDF Reader. It can access and chat with PDF links. This allows you to ask questions, summarize, simplify, rewrite the PDF content. Meaning, you can upload the PDF document. Let's say I want to get some information out of Infosys audit report. What I can do, I can upload that. Then I can start asking the question from the PDF. Otherwise, you have a small search button in the PDF. Only you need to give keywords. And it's very difficult. However, summary in the sense I can ask any analysis questions. I can ask even complex questions. So it's going to read the entire PDF. It's going to apply the fine tuning techniques of GPT-4. It's going to give you the final result, right? N number of products are there, especially when it comes to the uh, PDF. Now let's go to the new. These all are the recently one introduced. Let me remove this filter. Hundreds and hundreds of plugins are available. Considering each page is 8, 126 in 8 at least, because considering 126 is the last page. So 126 into 8, then you can see how many plugins are there. This is 8 each page, this into this. 1008, one is less. So 1007 plugins are there. 1000. I'm sure if you can start spending the time, one plugin may be a real direct, straight to the point problem solver to your case. But we should have a patience to start looking into that. Generally, we don't spend a lot of time. If you can start spending the time, I'm 100% sure wherever you stuck up, I'm sure this the plugin may be helpful for you to solve your problem, right? You can start looking into these plugins. I'm not going much deeper into that because it's almost like 1,000 plugins. I'm not tried at all. I tried maximum 10, 15. Okay. So if this is related to the Google Sheets related and so on. You can just go and start accessing it. Now I'm just closing it. Okay. This is about different things about ChatGPT Plus. But I have to go into the real demonstration, right? So what we're doing, so these all are the number of plugins as on today's date. Otherwise, maybe if anyone opens this file after 1 year, they may say Saran has given the wrong number, right? Let me cut this and paste somewhere here. Okay. 126 pages, each 8 pages, each 8 plugins, each page. And this is the, of course, multiplication of this into this. However, this is not required, but just as a information, that's fine. Let's look into the case study. Power Query M functions image. As I said, GPT-4 is a multi-model which can take the image. However, it's going to analyze the image. I like this functionality in a greatest way. I'll tell you how. I do a lot of automation assignments for the clients, start from very small clients till big clients, listed companies. When we do the automation, either in the VBA or in the Power Query, or using even DAX in the Power BI, we don't write the description for each line of the code because we are in fast. We just start writing the code. Maybe for block of 10, 15 line items, we may give one comment, either in the Power Query or maybe in the Power BI DAX. That could be even, VBA or any other programming language. But in those situations, once we are done with everything, now this is the final stage where documentation is very important. We are about to deploy, right? Or maybe once I'm done with the testing initially, that now I have to properly keep the code. Now what I can do, let me take one file with a practical demonstration. You'll get to know. This is my foreign currency rate extraction file, which I use it for almost every clients because wherever the automations where I handle foreign currency is something generally the organization deals with. If that is the case, they generally use the month end rate or the rate as per their convenient. When I ask them, why don't you follow the reporting rate? Because Saran, every day going into the website, getting the information is very difficult for us. Sometimes our ERP may not support that. So that's the reason we may be taking year end. However, in those cases, using the simple Power Query functions, and you can create this type of thing. For example, just for example, I'm not going into the Power Query. In this case, I built this everything in the Power Query. I'll directly take you into the code. Let's go to launch Power Query Editor. Launch Power Query Editor. If you can look into the code, where you need to go, if you want to look into the code, you can go to the FX rate. This is the one. There are a couple of steps here, and you can go to the advanced data from the home tab. And this is what the code it is, right? Now, what I have done, instead of me copying and pasting the code, let's say my friend has shared this code with me. I don't want to share the entire file. What I have done, or my friend has done, he sent the code in the image format, right? Now I want to know how this image work. Let's go to the GPT-4. Let's go to the default. Let me add this image into my GPT-4 model where I need to go. Let's go to Thursday for technology. Let's go to 25th session, Power Query Code. What I want is, would you please summarize what this code does in a single paragraph? I don't want too much because tomorrow there may be a situation where your friend might have shared you the VBA code. You are not sure what exactly the VBA is having, right? If that is the case, then it's going to be very difficult for you to go into each and every line item to understand what this code does. Now, it is trying to summarize in a beautiful way. First of all, if you can understand, I did not tell to the chat GPT that this is from the Power Query, but it understood. Code defines a function, affects rate in Power Query M language that generates a table of dates between the start date and end date. It then fetches foreign exchange rate data for each date from website xe.com, specifically for the Indian rupee. The function first converts the date range into the table, then rename columns, transform the date column type. It adds a custom link column for fetching the currency table and then uses this string to retrieve and parse the currency exchange rate. Finally, the column related to the exchange rates, units per INR per unit are transformed into the numeric types, resulting into a table that presents exchange rate details for each date in specified range. Excellent. I did not even explain anything. This is the power of GPT plus GPT-4, where you can upload an image. It does much better work for you. Now, you know what is missing into my code? The comments are missing. If someone directly look into this code, they may not understand. They need to go to each and every line item. If we can keep the comment that act as a documentation tomorrow, instead of me reading the entire code, I can directly go into the comment. I understand in a generic English language what this code does. Now, what I'm going to ask on top of this, that could you please add comment for each line of the code and share me. Please do not touch, please do not change the code. Now what it's going to do, it's going to take the information from the image through OCR. Now it's going to give for each line item what it does. Check it out. I've taken the source, generate a list of dates from start date and end date, right? Now it's trying to give you second line item. Second code meaning is it is convert the date list into the table using the date dot table dot from list m function. Then it rename the first column to the date. Table dot rename columns is the m function. It is simply taking whatever the data which is there in the image, but trying to give one, extra line item as a comment. Don't you think this is useful? Of course, this is very much useful. Client always appreciate when we do the automation. If we can give for every line item or at least block of line items, category of the line items, if we can explain as a code what it is, so that if tomorrow we share this file with the client will understand what this particular code does. Otherwise, this is having only just 5-6 steps. I can show you a couple of files where the transformation steps may be 30, 40, 50, 100 plus. If that is the case, literally, if you go to the advanced editor, your mind is blocked. You have to go from top to bottom what it does. If comments are there, probably I can go to the right comment so that I can directly edit it if at all really required to edit. Right? It's almost done. Your response speed is based on your internet speed. Okay, just because it is slow, it doesn't mean ChatGPT Plus is not, you know, speed, not having speed. However, GPT 3.5 is lesser speed than this. So don't have any doubt that it's not working fast. Excellent. It's done. It's done. It now you can start comparing this data with the image, whatever I have taken. Now let me open this image. Let me start comparing what this is and what this image. Maybe absolutely. How many lines of the code? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps are there. How many lines here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For every step, it has given a comment. In the Power Query, the comment always starts with backward slash. If it is a single line, hash, asterisk backward slash, double backward slash if it is a multi-line. Excellent. Excellent. Hope you all enjoyed this particular small demonstration. You can now upload your VBA code, your Excel image, your Excel formulas. Even if you are trying to take something as a Power BI chart, you are not sure what exactly the chart, probably you can upload that image and you can ask uh, ChatGPT, could you please explain this chart, this visual, and also please tell me what are the fields where I need to keep into my Power BI. It explains exactly, right? You can do now R&D. Now the floor is open for all of you. You can upload the image. I'm sure you'll get the information. It's going to process and give you the information. Case study, YouTube transcript summary. That's what I said, right? You can use the plugin. You can use the plugin. Now let me add a new chart. Let's go to the plugins. Let's go to the plugins. I have not enabled any plugin. Now let's see, is there any plugin already I downloaded with respect to the YouTube? I doubt. If not, okay, there is a plugin called Works Script, or there is a plugin called YouTube Summaries, but anything is fine. Let's take Works Script, right? Now this plugin, whenever you select the plugin, now it's going to access that plugin model. Now what I'm going to do, I'll access instead of any other YouTube, my channel itself, the Excelism, right? So I want to go to the Excelism. Let me take the very important video, which I like the most. Relative size factor. Let's see whether this can work for me. Now, what I need to do, copy link address. Excellent. Let's go here. You can paste it just to check whether it's working or not. Absolutely, it's working. I'm sure ad will come, not a problem. Let me copy this. Now you can close it. 1 second. Now I can go back to my chat GPT. Now, what is the thing I can ask this is the video uploaded by me. Otherwise, very simple. Okay, please, oops, 1 second. Paste the link. Please summarize this video content in 10 points. Because I don't have a time to look into the entire video. But someone told that this video is excellent. Then how can I get best out of that? How can I get best out of that? Now what it is doing, this plugin, is going to the YouTube, get the transcription. Now it is started summarizing the data because I asked it in the prompt categorically 10 points. It's going to keep it in 10 points. No problem. It does the work for you. Don't worry. It's taking a little time because it's a plugin. It has to go access the information from the internet, access the YouTube, get the summary, then it's going to process it, and it's going to paste here. Yeah, now using the script, okay, it is started getting the script because the script is maybe more than one, large script. That's the reason it is trying to make it in different pieces, right? So it is trying to access the entire script. Now you can see this is the code of the script, and this is the second code of the script till here, right? That means for this particular code token, it's a second one. That's what apparently I understand. Maybe if you can see it, now let's go top. Let me collapse this. This is the third one. That's the reason you got it 3 as a number. It's stuck. Yeah. Now, after it accessed everything, you can see this, probably this particular script. See you all in the next video means this is the end of the script. Straight out. Excellent. Here is the summarized breakdown video of the relative size factor text using Microsoft Excel by the Excelism. Introduction, the video discusses about the concept of relative size factor test using Microsoft Excel. RSF is a tool for detecting errors in the forensic audits, investigations, and regular audit. Purpose of RSF. The RSF test, RSF formula, practical demonstration, dynamic array functions, alternative methods, pivot table I have explained. I explained error handling, explained highlighting the different anomalies, and I have even given the conclusion. Excellent, right? You can take any video. You can take any video. It's going to give you absolutely proper way, whatever the way you are looking for. Okay, is it not cool? You can go and start subscribing if at all you feel this is cool. Case study, trim any video. I still remember, when we recently, 1 month back, conducted one students' national conference at Hyderabad, being as a secretary of Hyderabad branch of SARC. I was part of it. And one of the colleague in my managing committee asked me, Sharon, is there any way we can trim the president's or video, because it's almost like 6 7 minutes video. We want to trim it only for one and a half minute, and finance minister video also 1.5 minute. We want to combine together, and because finance minister India, uh, central minister I'm talking about, praised, complimented our president. So we want to display that before our president, so that students will get motivate out of it. Then we are not having any video editing software, because it is almost like in the faggot. We are going to start the program tomorrow morning, and today night the discussion is going on. There's a new idea which figured out. Then everyone is searching how to do that. They are going into the online and so on. But I said, very cool, don't worry. I think we can do that. I went into the advanced data analysis, since it's our private video, or maybe our president. I don't want to present here, but I've taken one video of Microsoft 365 Copilot. This video is talking about the new functionality of the Microsoft product. It's almost like this video is almost about 1.36 minutes. I don't want to take too much of file size because it's not a real case study. So I want to make it quickly. So let me upload this video. I want to go here. Let me upload. Please trim. Please is not required. Trim the video from 0.7, 0.35 minutes to 1.35, 1.10 minutes, right? That means otherwise we can put in the seconds, because it's almost like, how much is the video? 1.7, right? Approximately 1.37 is like 90 minutes. So from 37 seconds to, let's say, 65 seconds. I just want to trim approximately 30 seconds of this video. Let's see whether it can do the work. All right, I'll trim the video you uploaded from 35-second mark, from 65-second mark. This will result 30-second video clip, or it does some small maths also. Now it's working. You can see the Python code. It imported a library called moviepi.editor as MP video. It is just trying to upload. Whenever I uploaded, it uploaded into its server. Then mp.video file clip. Then it trimmed the video. It has given video.subclip is the function, having two arguments, start the period, end period. Then output, it's stored in the server. Now this access, it's going to give it to me. And it is just writing the video at the backend. See, the work is going on. You can see it is processing it 45%. After that, this is the link. It's going to give it to me from the server. I will be in a position to download that 30-second video. %, 75. You understand, if it is a 10-15 minutes video, how much time it will take? But certainly it does the work. Let me tell you, certainly it does the work. If you have a good processor computer, okay, certainly it does. I apologize for the inconvenience, but process writing the trimmed video looked longer than anticipated and was automatically interpreted to work around this. I'll I can try saving the video with a lower resolution. That's fine. Go ahead. That is fine. Go ahead. See, it's very smart. It is not just saying, Seven, I cannot do. I'm sorry, because of different reasons I failed. But can I try a different method? It always suggests you, can I try a different method? Can I try a different method? If at all it failed, then it's going to tell you, I'm really sorry. I tried my level best, but this cannot be done in any method which I'm having. Okay, ideally it does. In fact, I have done that time only with this process, uploading 8 minutes video and 12 minutes video. I have 100% confidence, maybe because of different reasons. This is purely working at the back end of the OpenAI servers. Okay, your result is depending on the server availability of time and so on. Not a problem. I feel this time it succeed. Yeah. Now it does the entire work different. It is doing the entire work differently than earlier. I don't think so. A different maybe the library downloaded, but okay, not a problem. Let's see. Let me wait and see. It is still working. Still working. No problem. I'll wait. Wow. Wonderful. I successfully trimmed and reduced the video. You can download the trimmed video. Let me click this. It's downloading. Let me go to my downloads. It's doing the work. Let me open the folder. Yeah. Let me click this. Let me open the folder. Do you think it's going to be 30 seconds video? Of course. Of course. I don't have any doubt. Check it out. What is the file size? Oh, sorry. What is the duration of this? 30 seconds. Absolutely trimmed from the period which I have given. 35 to 65 seconds. You can try with n number of examples. Upload 10 PDF. Generally, we go to smart PDF, small PDF, and so on. You can just upload 10 PDF, and you can ask combine all the PDFs into one PDF. It does the work. Otherwise, you upload an Excel file, then you can ask converting to the PDF. It does the work for you. Otherwise, you upload the PDF, ask to convert into the Word document. If it is not in the image format, a scanned document, if it cannot apply the OCR on that, 90% it does the work for you. Okay. So you can see how great work it is doing. Let's go to the next case study. Consolidate Excel files. I don't have any specific data. Let me very quickly, as a case study, I can take the folder very quickly. Everyone, please have a look, because without touching Excel, I don't think so. Any session of mine will not get over. Data of sales. I have said sales data. Let me have a small Excel file, January 23. Let me open this file. A very sample data I take it. Don't worry. Very sample. Otherwise, what I can do, not a problem. Let's go to company, just area and sales. Very quickly, I'll build it. Don't worry. A, B, C, D, E, F, right? And this is going to be east, west. Let me drag these two. Let me drag these two. I'm going to have the random sales equal to random between 10 to 1000. Enter, copy paste special values. Save the file, close it. Now, I'm just going to copy this and paste it just to make sure that the name I'm just changing to the next month. Now, let me change this, open this, because I want to know that the figures are different so that I can compare later with the output. Now, what I'm going to do, I'll just change the figures here just to identify that these all are February. Let me put only 100, save it and close it. There are two files, right? So what I'm going to do, I am going to upload these two files into the same ChatGPT 4. In that, let's go to the advanced data analysis. Earlier, we used to call that as a code interpreter, as I mentioned already. Let's go to the data of sales, select these two files together. Let me click open. Append both the files data and share the final file. It's only two files. You can upload a zip file having 50 files, 100 files possible. All right, I'll append the data from the file February 23 XLSX to January 23 XLSX and provide you the combined file. Let's get started. It's doing a Python. If I'm not wrong, it's going to download the pandas because pandas is the one which generally works for the data, structured data. Now successfully appended. This time very fast because the data is very straightforward, right? Thanks to Microsoft, they introduced uh, in the Excel, the Python. For Excel, now you can write the Python code in Excel itself. However, maybe in the future sessions, I'm going to talk about it. The combined file is ready for me. I can just open this. Can someone please confirm whether my screen is properly visible and my audio is clear for everyone? Yeah, you can see here, this is the January and this is the February. Now, I just changed my prompt. Now, I want to ask ChatGPT that could you please put a column as could you please put a column as file name and keep the respective file to identify easily the combined file. Because if I can have one more column, the month column or file name column, so that I can easily identify from which column this item is coming. Now it's going to work. Absolutely, it processed it. Let it download. Let us see whether it does the work for me. Combined with file name, no problem. I have a confidence that it's going to process. Of course, check it out. This is belongs to the Jan and this is belongs to the February. That's the beauty of your that's the beauty of your advanced data analysis in the ChatGPT 4. Let me paste here the files which I worked. Let's look into the next case study. This is current affairs. Do you know what happened today? No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But if today, whatever happened, now let me go to my GPT 3.5. Now, can I ask, do you know about Mr. Nara Chandrababu Naidu arrest? Nara Chandrababu Naidu arrest. And Nara Chandrababu Naidu is one of the eminent personality in India, ex-CM of Andhra Pradesh, combined Andhra Pradesh and, divided Andhra Pradesh. And recently he got arrested in one of the case. What it is saying, as of my last knowledge update in September 2021, I don't have any information about Mr. Nara Chandrababu Naidu, the former Chief Minister of Indian State of Andhra Pradesh, being arrested. Please note that my information is not up to date. That's the problem with 3.5. Now, let's go to the new chart, GPT-4. Now, in that, let me access Browse with Bing. Can you update me? Can you update me the Can you update me the Nara Chandrababu Naidu case? Nara Chandrababu Naidu case on okay. What are the developments? What are the developments of Nara Chandrababu Naidu case on 19th October 2023? I want to know what are the developments today. I'm sure, I think the remand has been extended till November 1st, and some arguments are going on at Hyderabad. Not sure. Let my ChatGPT browse it. Why should I need to go to the Google and browse different links? Not sure which link is correct. Why should I bother? Let it do the work. Wow. On 19th October, the case concerning Nara Chandrababu Naidu saw some developments. The Andhra Pradesh High Court had scheduled a hearing for this date due to the absence of some members of Naidu's legal team on the previous occasion. However, there was a request for adjournment and hearing was set on 19th October. Mm, this hearing was related to Naidu's bail plea of skill development. Okay, I think this is okay. I am expecting that, yeah, the judiciary extended. Okay, that information I'm not finding here. In related development, Vijayawada ACP court had earlier extended the judicial remand for Naidu, who was the chief minister. Okay, as on today, could you please, keep the top 10 important points of this case? In fact, this is the current affairs. It can go to the website, it can start analyzing the data wherever it's finding, the notes. You can, these are all footnotes or endnotes we call. So you'll find it, the link to the respective sources. That's the beauty of it. So you can trust this information because it is going to look into the entire data which is there in the internet, and out of which it's going to summarize and give it to you. Now, what I asked, because I don't have a time, I in fact came from Big Boss. I'm not sure what happened in last 40 days or 50 days. Well, I want to know what are the developments happening. Now it started giving information in 10 bullet points. Involvement in skill development scam. Naidu is implicated in a 371 crore skill development scam, which is under scrutiny by the courts. Judicial custody. The former chief minister of Andhra Pradesh has been placed under judicial custody due to his alleged involvement in the scam. Petition in the Supreme Court. No interim bail, unfortunately. Anticipatory bail plea. Naidu has also filed an anticipatory bail plea in the FiberNet scam case, which is separated from the skill development case, and so on and so on. Excellent. Really excellent. Right? I know it can do it 10 points because I instructed very clear. In fact, it started with the sentence 10 important points. At least I'll get to know, not this, because whether it can access today's information or not, let me see. Because I have a share of Ratan Power. Let me ask a question, the new question. Let's go to browse with Bing. Do you know the share price of Ratan Power in NSE? I know the share price because I'm having a couple of shares in this company. Of course, investments are subject to market risk. So I invested with a different analysis. Don't take my information as a suggestion. It's trying to browse the NSE website, trying to get the information of Ratan Power. I don't know whether it is going to get it or not. If I'm not wrong, today it's 7.6 rupees. 4.83% up. I'll just wait. Bear with me for another couple of 5 to 10 minutes. Mm, I don't want. I just want the rate. Just give me straightforward the rate. Oh, it's trying to give from October 9th. Why I want October 9th? Okay, it's just giving me 18. Yes, it is. It is correct. October 18, 2023 is 7.25 yesterday. But I am looking for today's date. I don't want. I'm done with the. Do you know the rate? I want the rate on. I want closing rate on 19 October 2023. If I'm not wrong, it is 7.60. It's trying to get the information. Current affairs. You can ask anything which is happening in the world. It can go retry, get the information, process it, fine tune it, give you the result. It's going to that because I have used a keyword of NSE. It's trying to browse with NSE website than different websites. I'll ask with another. It is trying to go and get the information from the Yahoo Finance. The closing share price on 19th is 7.6. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. I'm done. Okay, this is perfect. Thank you, ChatGPT. Let's go into the next one. Current affairs, any information you can access. It can create an innovative image. That's what the another new beta functionality been added to ChatGPT Plus. That's what DAL A3. Meaning you can ask for any information, right? For example, I am planning to make a video. I'm planning to uh, make a video on Power BI modeling. Please prepare a thumbnail having Power BI with couple of visuals. It's not going to copy paste the image from the Google or Bing. It take Since it's having a lot of information about the image, it's going to create an image for you. See, it's creating the image using the DAL E3. DAL E3 is one of the AI image generated tool of OpenAI. It's doing the work now. It's trying to process. It's going to give me 4 images. I can select one out of it. If I don't like it, I can take another image. If I don't like it, I can take another image. My prompt, I can change it. It's going to give me the information. No problem. Let it take time because it's a creative work. It cannot do it just fraction of seconds. Wow. As I said, it has given 4 images. Wow. Otherwise, to get this type of image from the Google, okay, even you may find some of the images very nice, but you will not find it free. That those may be pro. You may have it background, the watermark and so on. Now you can start using these images. No one is going to question. You are the owner of this image. I like this image, the colors the most. I like this image, the colors the most. Blue color, yellow color combination. This is also great, actually. Yeah, this is the perfect image if you ask me, because this is the dashboard where a lot of visuals are there, including the map visual, including the donut chart, pie chart, bar chart, cluster bar chart, a lot of things, right? This is the best image. This can create an images for you, right? So that's the one you can start exploring more from today. I have already done with this consolidation of Excel files. I think it's duplicate. Case study, drawing the website. Drawing is equal to website design. This is the best part which I like the most, because many a times coding takes a lot of time for us when we are automating the tasks or designing something. So now what I can do, I can take pen and paper. I can just draw it on the paper in a very plain language, and I can upload into the ChatGPT that image. I can ask ChatGPT to give me the code either in the HTML or in the PHP or in the Java, whatever the language which I'm going to ask for. It's going to give me the code. I just need to deploy. That's all. Deploy, test it. That's all. Right. So let's go into the last case study for today's session. If you can see, there is a drawing with my handwriting is worst. Please excuse me. I've just taken one paper. I've given my website should have top on the logo, about us, team services, contact are the navigation buttons, and at the bottom footer should be there. Very simple image, right? Do you think it's going to give me the code for this? I don't know. Let's try. Let's go to the default because it's having a image process automation. Let's go to image. Let's go to my Thursday for Technology folder. Let's go to this 25th. Let me try this website design. I'm sure you might have seen that the drawing, it is very simple, very, very generic way, very informal way I have drawn and uploaded. It's not even having a great, visibility. You know what I want? Please, this, okay, create a HTML code for this, for the website design as drawn in the picture, in the image. See, if you can see the contact, it's not, I made it very fast. Footer, okay, this writing is services at least is a little legitimate, but contact, I don't think so. If I can see this image after 1 year, I forget myself that what I have written. But let's see what it has given. Now it's time to write the code. Not sure whether it's correct code or not. So in the meanwhile, let me keep it ready. Let's test this code. So HTML code test online. Let's go to W3 schools. Guys, if you want to learn the best, if you want to learn the best programming basics, W3 is one of the oldest, portal where it provides the information in a great way. Now, what I'm going to do, whatever the HTML code it's going to generate, I'm going to copy and paste it here so that my website, it's going to give it here. Let's see whether it's going to give the correct code or not. It's still writing. It's still writing. Otherwise, to write this much of code, how much time I may take? Certainly more time. Certainly more time. Now it's still writing. No problem. Let me go here. Yeah, it's done because head body is over. The last part it's trying to give. As of now, since links are not there, href, is for the time being, it has given a hash because it's not giving any link. If you want to give a link to the website navigation, it's going to give you the navigation. Wonderful. It's trying to work for footer now. See, in the initial part, it's entirely the design. Then it has given this is the basic representation of the sketch. You may need to adjust styles, images, further customize and so on. See, let me stop here because I am done with the I'm good with whatever it has given me, but I just need to copy paste this code. Wow. Wow. Let me copy this. I am not sure whether it's going to work, but I have 100% confident that it will absolutely work. Okay, don't worry. Do you think you want me to click this? Of course, let me not this, right? Let me click this run. This is the advertisement of the website. Let me click run. Wow. See, beautifully, it has given me logo about us as of now because it's a hash. It's not going to take anywhere. Teams, services, content, right? See how it's doing work. Now, what I can do, I can just put it www.excelism.in. I'm not sure whether this work or not. About us. Now, let me run this. About us. Let me click this. Okay, it's going to take to the other website. It cannot access from here because obviously it is something wrong. But otherwise, if you can give a proper link, it's going to take you to that link. Earlier, in fact, it has not. If I click this, nothing happened. But if you click this, at least it is trying to access some website. Okay. Otherwise, if you want, maybe I can just go to the Excelism. Yep, yep. Let me copy this, Control C. Let's go here. I don't think so. This work. If it is not sure. Let's run the code. Let's run the code. Yes. Once I click about us, it's trying to YouTube. I think YouTube is refusing the content because there may be some blocks, firewalls, or some accessibility issues are there, but otherwise it's going to do the exactly the same website, right? This is about drawing the website design, the usage of plugin. In fact, I've already covered this topic. You can just go start exploring the plugins. One plugin may be directly helpful to you that may save a lot of time for you every month. It's only a little time you need to spend exploring it. Once you explore it, find it something interesting, experience it. After experience, experimenting. Okay. That's all for this Thursday for technology. See you all in the next week with a new topic. Thank you so much. Only request as usual, if you find this website, this YouTube channel, this series is interesting, requesting all of you just share in our LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Facebook profile so